YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of my winter car, where last episode I almost lost my car. So let me explain. I was putting the engine down in the engine bay, and it's funny, and it also kind of makes me angry because I wish I had it on video. I paused my recording a lot just to kind of save on some file size, and I was like, I couldn't figure it out initially. I was like, okay, well, let me work it a little bit. I didn't have the engine high enough. It bounced off the front. It did a little wiggly thing. It went through the window. Well, it didn't go all the way through, but I guess the back part hit the window. It moved the car slightly. The door popped off because apparently it wasn't bolted down, and the fender popped off. So the fender and the door somehow went through the world. Probably at the junkyard. I could probably go get them back. I did have one more fender. I just don't have another door. So yeah, that was a disaster. Also, not much time has passed between videos. Now, you guys did have some concerns, and I'm going to explain a couple things. So, I recorded those group of episodes all kind of together. Well, when I say together, it was over like several days, but I cluster record this series, so I wasn't able to actually go over some of the suggestions. But here we are. So, I got a couple concerns. So, my crankshaft is new. When I put the engine together, that was a new crankshaft. Problem, though. My pistons weren't new. Those were all out of boxes. So people were like, well, you know, you should have just bought the pistons, which I agree probably would have been smart. I guess we'll go get to that crossroads whenever it finally happens or explodes in my face. So that was one thing. Another thing is somebody said, and I think it was this part that was setting in my pile, or was in my junk pile, that one of these has got a brake booster. I don't know what a brake booster is. I'm assuming it's this little, is it the little black piece in the back? So I have this one installed, so I need to uninstall it, put the new brake booster in, and one more thing happened. I was able to afford one more freaking box. I need to go do some work now. Like, I was able to take one more septic job, pay the home bills. I don't know about the apartment because I'm not too worried about it. But one of the classifieds, and now I was missing a part called a link, which I had it on one side. If you watched the last episode, I didn't have the other side's link, the front link. And yep, now that I know what I was looking for, it is in this freaking box. Throw that over there. Also, I've got another rear seat. It's fine. Another boot lid. I love that. Ignition coil. Another one of those. Oh, well, I'm getting some suspension. Wait, what the? This exhaust manifold looks different. My exhaust manifold, is it? Maybe it's just rusty and crusty. It's a lot crustier than mine. This thing. This is the front left link. I had a front right link. I installed it. This one's going to go in here. I hope I don't have to... Oh. No. Do I have to take the tire off? No, I don't. Nice. Okay, so I got to remember which screw or how that screws in. I'm going to screw that in. So the objective today, I do have to go to town. I'm running short, or I don't have as many groceries as I need. Not feeling the most comfortable. So I need to go get some groceries here in a little bit. But first, I have a gearbox that needs to go in. I hope I have everything for that. I mean, I've got all the stuff on the back of the motor. In theory, this is going to butt up to it. I've got the drive shaft, which should hook into the rear axle here. Ignore the glass on the floor. I'm going to have to eventually get that fixed too. You could hit the thumbs up button. That'll make me feel better. But yeah, I should be able to get this. Maybe the exhaust installed today. I mean, we're doing it. Okay. Oh, that is not it. What is the link? It's this one, right? Uh-oh. Was that? Hold on. Am I screwing in or out? Those are important questions. What did I just unscrew there? Down is up. Up is down, right? Down, up, down, up. Where is the link? Okay, so the link, one side of it's here. I love doing these build episodes. This is fun. I just like showing off the process. You know, eventually we'll have to get into other shenanigans. Yes, I understand that. But I don't know. A lot of people like building. I like building, at least watching it. I mean, I think you guys like watching it. Okay, so that's in there. Let me get that 11. Let me make sure that other side is in. I might have unscrewed something there. So let's go back to 11. So yeah, I'm going to try to correct some of the things. I won't get around to all the comments because my episodes always lag behind like the comment section. So yeah, that's the thing. Oh, okay, here we go. It's those two. Well, what did I unscrew right there? Well, I hope it's still bolted in. I mean, it looks a little lopsided, but I'm sure it's fine. So that means the suspension is complete, I think. So that means we are at the gearbox. So I've got to go down in the bay. Some people were suggesting some mods, and I know, I don't know. I'm not doing mods yet. Like, eventually I'll do mods. Maybe add some stuff to the game. Maybe eventually cars, parts. But somebody was suggesting covers for... There's like a mod that adds the covers for the pit, which I think that's kind of cool. Does it make it to where you can move them, or do you have to manually set them on there, or do you like slide them back? That would honestly be kind of useful. That way the car doesn't fall down. Actually, it probably would have saved me from the exploding, but I don't know. Maybe eventually we'll move into some mod stuff. But right now I'm enjoying this. So I'm using a guide. I know. Oh man, Camodo's using a guide. You know what? I am not smart enough to do this stuff. All right, let's feed this in here. I'm gonna need to push the car back slightly, just a little bit. There you go. Should probably get my glass out of here too. All right, so we're ready. Why is there a spring down in here? Oh, is that my 300? Hey, check. Yeah, that's probably my 300 spring. Okay, so this is gonna go into here. Which side is up? Is that? I think it's probably goes like that. And then, hold on, let's feed it up. Oh, please don't do anything weird. I'm under here and I don't feel like getting crushed by my own. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why is that not? Why is that not bolting on? Oh, there it goes. Okay, we're good. Well, crap. I should have probably brought the ratchet set down here. I'm stupid. So yeah, drive shaft will go through here. Gear lever can go down. That's going to be where the handbrake, I believe, goes. Because that's brake lines going to my non-existent rear brakes. I forgot about those. You know, most people say my car is actually kind of charming because it doesn't really make sense. And it's like got all the different colored panels and the seats are all different colors and it's probably going to explode, but you know, it's fun. Everything's fun. All right, throw that down there. Let me get this close enough to where I can grab it because I could probably do this. Where's the cross? Oh, here it is. There's a cross member here. So let me stick the cross member right here too. That way I could try to grab both of the, actually let's just throw it down in the pit. Gosh darn it, I'm going to be down there for a second. So might as well go in it to win it. Stupid broken windshield. Okay, so it uses a 14. Actually, no, I lied. 11. Do I have my 11 right now? Oh, I do. Wait a minute. Where does this? Why is none of the bolts highlighting? What bolts am I bolting on? Uh-oh. Maybe it bolts from the outside. Yeah. Okay, look down. Oh, there they are. Okay. How many bolts? It says there's 6 of these. So there's 1, 2, 3. Is there none on the bottom? You would think there would be some on the bottom. There's 4, 5, and then there's 6 is right there. There we go. Okay, so transmission is, that's a lot easier than I thought. I mean, I guess the majority of it's on the tail end of the engine, like all the clutch and all that. So that's probably good. Okay, so cross member is next. Is the cross member just like a support for the transmission? I'm assuming it is. Hold on, I can guess where this goes. Obviously there's 2 plates there. Does it go maybe like this? I'm gonna guess it's this. Okay, do you set cross member? Boom, cross member there. 14. Okay, let's bolt these up here. There we go. Cross members are up. Okay, so we got that. That's where the exhaust is going to go through. There's a front exhaust, a rear, and then a muffler. And then I think we're good. You know what's going to suck is this thing is probably not going to crank. Drive shaft. Not gonna lie, I don't know how to angle a drive shaft. Does it go in this way or the other way? Don't do anything funny. I always picture physics explosions happening. Okay, is it this way or is it this way? Maybe it's this way. Will you get closer to me? Please don't blow the car up. I've already had one unfortunate car explosion. Come on, it's clearly like it's in the hole. Oh, there it goes. Oh my goodness, this is kind of a nightmare. Okay, that's gonna be a 8. You know, I wish I live stream. Maybe one day I'm gonna live stream. I feel like this would. I saw Obi doing it. Of course, Obi was pointlessly driving and getting stuck in the snow half the time, but I would love to live stream the building of the car. You know, maybe one day. You know, I always told myself when I go to retire from YouTube, or like I'm getting close to the end, maybe I would start live streaming. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish I'd live stream that. All right, so that just sets in there. So it's just the 4 bolts in the back. All right, look at us. All right, drive shaft is in. Let's do a scan real quick. Do I see any bolts that look like they're hanging out? No. Does the transmission have a plug? Oh, it didn't say anything about a plug. Does this take transmission fluid? I don't know. I mean, I've got all the fluids. I think there is a fluid. No, it's brake fluid. There's coolant, oil. Was there a transmission fluid? I don't know. Oh, gosh darn it. I forgot my ratchet set. Okay, we're going to swap that brake out real quick. That was something a viewer had pointed out. And they're like, hey, you've got this in your junk pile. Don't throw it away yet. That's why I loaded it up. I haven't touched it since. I got some of it loaded up in the trailer, ready to go. I have not touched that junk pile since because I'm afraid. That's what it was. It was one of those situations where, like, I'm going to throw something away that I need. Heck, I don't even know what a brake booster is, but apparently it's something that I need. So I'm going to unscrew this. Oh, other way. Wait, I don't... the bad thing is it looks like the same piece to me. Except for the one piece that I do have over here does look like it's maybe got like a, almost like a line to it. And it's got this big fat, like, looks like a whoopee cushion on the back of it. Okay, here. No, they're definitely different. Wait, where did it go? It fell down in the end. Did it fall down in the bay? I want to look at it real quick. Oh, here it is. No, they're definitely, it's two different pieces. Good catch, viewers. You know, if I wouldn't record so far out ahead, I'd probably catch more things that are wrong with it and be able to fix them in time. So this is what I had. This is what I got from one of the boxes. I guess that's the booster, I'm assuming. I don't know what, like I said, don't know what the booster does, but I know I got one. So boom. All right, that set's a lot further out now. Okay, it is installed. All right, we're good. We got it. Look at us. All right, so we got that. So it says I need to do brake lines next. I'm gonna need a 7. How would these hook into here? Hold on, hover it, hover it, hover it, hover it. They look like they would match up to those. Do I have the wrong, is this the wrong brake lines? No, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna look at this guide here for a second to see if I can figure this out because I can't. How does that hook in there? So the funny thing is the guide that I'm following has a picture. The picture they have isn't this one with the brake booster. So I mean, brake lines you need, right? Like, that's the thing. But where do these go? Oh, hold on. I saw a tick mark. I saw it. I think was that what that was? Hold on. Maybe over here, over there. All right, let me read these real quick. It just says brake lines, right? Like, it doesn't say like brake lines, but it does this. No. Is there another brake line? No. Okay, just stop it. Stop it. Let's go grab exhaust. Okay, this can go in the junk pile. I need exhaust pieces because I got to figure out what's what. Obviously, I need a muffler. Is there like a sporty muffler? Okay, there's that muffler. Exhaust pipe front. Exhaust pipe rear, right here. Okay. In theory, exhaust should be easy. I don't even, you know, the one thing that I am like really not looking forward to, it's got to be that freaking the wiring. Because I mean, maybe it's not as bad as I'm making it out to be, but I've had people that I've talked to that play this game have said it's not great, and your car can catch on fire, which I don't know. Hey, maybe we're far enough and early. Well, actually, since the game's kind of the same as my summer car, maybe it does still catch on fire. I was hoping maybe we were early enough that it hasn't, like maybe that feature hasn't been added yet, if that's even called a feature. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's just, this is rear, front. Okay, front. How do I, oh, this is going to be fun like the drive shaft, isn't it? How, you know, I saw that Fleetari has a freaking lift, and I was like, and I saw people have built in his shop, and I'm like, you know, a lift would be so nice. Is there a mod for a lift for your house? Like, is that a feature? Hold on, can I feed this through here? Does that looks like that goes on that, but that angle looks really wonky. Oh, maybe it's like that. Oh, I bet you it's like that. Okay, so this is probably how this goes on. I don't know if the game's gonna let me hook it on this way because the game's a big giant butthole half the time. Nope, it's not gonna let me hook it on like that. Okay, I'm gonna go down there and do it. There's got to be a better way to do this, right? Like, these pieces, I don't think I need to be down here doing it this way because these pieces are so sideways. They're bouncing off the walls of the stupid mother. Why is this like the worst thing ever?
2 hours later.
I have run into so many walls. I mean, I got the transmission in, which is great. You know, I fixed my suspension. Real quick, where's that gear lever at? I had a 5... Oh no, did that explode? I'm gonna have to check that junkyard. I haven't been out there. There's probably a lot of things out there. So is it this one? Is that the 5-speed, or does it matter? I like this white one. This one looks like is this like the race one here? Can I screw you onto here? Is this work? Yeah, that probably bolts in there. Or does that just set in there? Hold on, I got that. The handbrake's over here too. I mean, I don't have brake lines, but you know, it's gonna look freaking cool though, right? You go into there. There we go. Look at that. All right, let's try to screw these two things in. I mean, the interior, minus the door that shot through the world. And, you know, maybe you just think my windshield's just extremely clear and clean, and that's why you can't see the glass. Okay, I'm going to bolt those two things. I need to go inside first. I'm going to have a panic attack. All right. I really, maybe next week, need to go finally take some parts. I feel like it's probably safe to get rid of some of this stuff. I gotta go to town. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. I haven't driven this car a whole lot. I've been taking the tractor pretty much everywhere. That's why when somebody told me about there was a turbocharged tractor mod, I was like, man, that would be useful. You know, I think I even regret saying it several episodes ago. I was like, oh yeah, I think I could probably, within 2 episodes, I could probably get this thing cranked. And this is a couple episodes ago. I'm not talking about from the start of the series. I'm not that stupid. But it was like 2 or 3 videos ago. I was like, oh, I can get this thing to crank easy probably in the next couple videos. No, it's probably going to be 2 or 3 more videos. Then it's going to crank. I have no patience. We're just going to scrape the window. Everybody enjoy that noise. Yeah, me and that tractor, man, we're buddies now. I love that thing. The poo truck's in town too. I left it. I think I literally left it at my last job. I'm gonna need it though. I have one more job. I need another phone call though. I mean, to be fair, I just need a door. I think I have the parts. Oh, and maybe I shouldn't say that. I think I have almost everything to get the car running. It's just a matter of actually doing everything to get the car running. I mean, I'm sure there's something here or there that I could be doing. Wait, what's today? Saturday. Ooh, you know, I don't even know, like, is it rally weekend or is it ice racing weekend? I don't know. You know, first I was like, oh, do they run those 2 things at the same time? But then, like, a couple episodes in, I realized, oh, that's not a thing. One's one weekend, one's the other. It's going to be forever before we get out to that stuff. All right, she's good. Choke off, handbrake off. Let's do this. Drop it into first. Yeah, buddy. You know, wait, do they run? Is rally only Sunday or do they run stuff on Saturday? Is it bad? I kind of want to look. You know, hey, let's go to the store first. And then I will take the normal route home. Or, well, I don't even know if you want to call it a normal route. We'll take the other route home, the long highway route. Because I'm just curious. I'm just really curious. Do they run on Saturday? Also, for anybody that's been annoyed with me for keeping it in first gear, you literally have to keep it in first gear when you're crossing the ice. There is a road, though, to the left, I believe, that you could actually get traction in there. Or is it to the right? I don't know. I don't ever take it. I just normally do this. But people are like, dude can't even get out of first gear. And I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, watch what happens. All right, second gear. See that? Slowly dying. Plus, I will play it how I want. So does anybody know, like, how do we get access to the cabin? Like, do we still, like, is there a key somewhere I can get that? I haven't even walked out. What if I could just walk into it? You know, one day we got to venture out there. You know, one day I'm going to grab that taxi cab and just shove it on the train tracks just so I can see a car get hit by the train. Or maybe one day I'll eventually, like, work up the courage to go try it. But that's not going to be today or probably tomorrow or next week or the week after. You know, I'm going to leave this bad boy running. It's a safe neighborhood. I don't think anybody's going to come steal my stuff. Guess what I'm not buying? Beer. But I will take a couple energy drinks. Give me all of your juice. Oh, and milk. I need milk. Certified broke boy right now. You should have got a mill while I was in there. I better not waste the money. All right, let's go home. We'll drive on the one road. Yeah, just go cruising around for a little bit. And break off. You know, I haven't really... I'm a little bit... I mean, I'm not really that stressed, but I'm a little bit stressed. I'm going to use it... Also, why is my blower... Yeah, it's on all the way. My goodness, why is this thing not defrosting? It's taking forever. Like, I can't really see out the one side. As long as I can see out the left side, I'm going to turn into the... Oh, I'm going to cross lanes. Okay. We're good. All right, let's do this. Pedal to the freaking metal. We're going to get rid of that stress. I think they said driving above 120 gets rid of the stress. So I fixed something everybody's been complaining at me about. Hold on, let's go first gear. My rear view mirror, I can see at it. Well, it's got higher detail now. I could kind of see it last time, but it didn't look super great. Now we can put the pedal to the metal. My seatbelt's on, right? I should have grabbed the helmet. What the heck is happening here? Is that, oh, no, that was the red truck. It's not. Oh, but imagine when we build our own car and we're going to be cruising up and down the freaking highway going this fast. There it is. There's 120. Is my stress going to start going down? Are they get, oh, no. Okay. Okay. No, we're going home. We're going home. We're going home. We're going home. All right. So we're back at the house. Never again. We're not doing that. Yeah. Does that thing... Maybe I should put the sandbags in the back. I know this one I think is going to need the sandbags. Somebody said. Yeah, just happy we didn't die. I don't know how people play with permadeath. I mean, I get it. It's like, that's the real way to play My Summer Car. If you don't play it any other way, you're a total ding-dong. But yeah, no, I'm not. I ain't going out like that, Chief. All right. Odds of being able to put this exhaust on. Probably not high. I need to go do work too, like actual, like, well, when I say actual work, like game work. Look at that. That seat's not bolted in. I forgot to bolt that. Yeah, that was one of the things that it popped up. If I just twist this under here, can I get this to connect? This is such a pain in the rear end. Yeah, my seats, whenever my car exploded, they popped out too because I didn't have those connected. They've just been sitting in there. Also, I need to connect that gear lever. Gear lever, hardly know her. What is this? Why won't you connect? Do you just not love me? It's what it is, isn't it? It's like, this is a lack of respect from this thing. That's, okay, this is the front. This has got to be the front because the way it goes up. You know, another thing I realized that oh my goodness, that took way too freaking long. Where are the bolts at on this thing? Oh, that's a good question. So, you know what? I'm going to do this in the morning because this is dumb. I can't see. Okay, here we are. All right, so I've got a 7 in my hand. Why does that not look like that's connected? Wait, what did my exhaust do? Huh? Okay, hold up. We have a problem here, I think. Or do we? Well, I mean, it gave me the check mark, but the exhaust just... Does it not have 2 bolts here? On. Okay, so let me grab... is it 7? So it says 1 7 2. Okay, where's the 7 at? Hold on, let's find that. I don't know what. Oh, look at this. I'm screwing in the. Oh, I'm screwing in the handbrake. I forgot about that. All right. Well, it's kind of a weird way to reach it, but no, I can reach it from in here. I wonder if that's all the bolts for the handbrake. Probably not. Okay. So, oh, I think I saw the bolt. Okay. So that's that bolt. So there's an 8. There is an 8 up, and you would think it'd be right where the 2 connect, but. If you look at mine, it looks all sorts of screwy. Where are the screws at? Okay, folks, look at that. There's a floating bolt right there, like the end of one. What is that? That's got to be the end of the exhaust. Yeah, that's the end of the pipe there. Okay, this, I don't know. This has probably been one of the worst parts for me to put on. Well, wait, what? It's 1 7. Oh, there's 2 8s. Okay, I read that wrong. So that was the 7. Where's the other 8 at? Is the other 8 over here? Oh my goodness. It doesn't even look like it connects in there. Like, it doesn't even line up. Like, I don't understand that. But I'm not even going to question it anymore because the more you question it, the more of an idiot you look like. And I've already, trust me, I look like an idiot right now. So I'm just not going to say anything else. Great, here comes the next part. The muffler should be easy though, right? Like the muffler, that's a no-brainer. Don't you fall through the world, I swear. I mean, it shouldn't be as hard, right? Like that almost looks like it's lined up there. I twist it a little bit more. Oh, I got the check mark. Oh my goodness. Wait, you come back. Was it at this angle? Oh. There it is. Boom. All right, so there's a 9 and there's 2 7s in here. So there's my 9. My 9 is, okay, the 9's the tail piece. So the 2 7s are probably up by the next piece up. So 7s are, I'm guessing, oh, there's 1 there. Okay, there's a 7 there. There's a 7 here. Okay, cool. That's in. Okay, exhaust the pipe. Okay, I can't screw this one, or the muffler. That was the pipe. I can't screw this one up, right? Like, boom, check that out. Okay, it says this is 1 8. So 8. I saw something highlight there, but I don't think it was the right thing. Oh, it's funny because I think that's the rear light that was never mounted in. How did that not fly out when my car exploded? It's like only certain pieces did. At least I think that's what that is. I don't know. I'm screwing something up there. Look at us. All right, exhaust is in. Transmission is in. Brake cylinder is changed out. Link is in. Brake lines. Screw those. We don't need those. Okay, so it does want me to put on some radiator hoses. I'm kind of going in order. I already had the radiator screwed in, so we're good there. The fuel tank is bolted in too. It was only 2 bolts. I know when I initially put it in, I was questioning whether or not like I had enough bolts. It's the heater hose. I have tons of heater hoses. I know I have 1 piece. There's the radiator for the bottom. I'm assuming there's a top, which that sucks. I don't think I have that. Is that like only going to be in like a random junk one, or is it actually going to say like, oh, radiator hose? Oh, I had it for a second. Hold on. Oh, there it goes. It's going to be a screwdriver. Okay, there's 1 there, and there should be 1 right here. Is that twisting in? It is. It's just like really slow looking. I don't think, and I need to check the pile again. I don't think I have a top hose, so I need that. Battery's going to go there. I've got the clean, where's that clean air duct? This doohickey mabob right here. I feel like this goes somewhere near the heater box. Like, I could probably put this in. Or is this going to the dash? Where is this running to? Ventilation box. Is that running? That's a good question. I'm going to have to look at the thing. I don't know where this is running or what this even does. Like, I feel like, is it the AC? Is this supposed to be back here behind the dash? I mean, this is where it feels like it should be. Oh, I saw it. Oh, there it is. Okay, ventilation box is in. that hook anything up under there? What? Oh, I need to look up the ventilation box. I don't know where the screws are on this thing. I just saw the piece there and I was like, well, that can go in. So you know what's weird is it's showing it as two different things. So one's a ventilation box, which is 4 7s here, and then they're showing a fresh air duct being 1 8. I don't. Okay, well I think that's it. That's one of them there. There's one there. Oh, there's one here. So this will be the 4 7s, and then the vent duct itself. Also, I've got the inlet hoses to the heater box that need to go on. So here, let's get this here. So I need an 8-inch somewhere back behind this. I really want. I love this. Like I want more games like this. Like my summer car, it's perfect. You know, I could deal without some of the brutalness. I get the appeal. You know, maybe one day. A lot of people tell me I should try that My Garage because it's like my summer car, kind of, without half the death. But the death is fun. The death is fun at times. Sometimes you just want to build. You know, and that's kind of where I'm at. Like I want to build. Also, I'm ready for the new Car Mechanic Simulator to come out. I know there's been some rumors about that. Okay, do I have my 8 with me? I don't. It's somewhere in the ventilation box. Or is that a separate? Wait, is that just the hoses and I don't have the actual box? There's something there. Maybe that's where it is. I don't. You know, I don't know. No, looking at the pictures, there's actually like hoses somewhere. Okay, maybe I don't have that. Maybe that's why those are separate. Let's brake. If I could just get the brake lines in, I'd be happy. So that's a heater hose. Oh, I have both the inlet and the outlet for the heater hose. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take it. These are both probably screwdrivers. So the inlet is going to be on I think the top. So you got an inlet here. I think. Oh geez. I think it's where those little holes are, right? Where am I going with this though? Is the question. Oh, maybe it's the other side. Maybe it's like that. There we go. Like where does that? Oh, does it take heat from the motor and convert it into? I think the heater box is for the actual heater, right? Is that what it's doing? Is it converting heat from the motor into the box into the ventilation? That way it makes your heater work? I am only guessing here, folks, but I am guessing that's what that is. And this thing gave me a check mark, like I was good to go, and it lifted the wiper. Wait, what does that mean? Yeah, where was it? What? Okay, now you're gonna question it. I don't know how that connected. Okay, so that's on there, and then that's gonna go into. Is that going into the? No, it's going into this side. All right, that's hooked in. Sure would love to get that brake line in, you know? The thing that I'm not even sure. You saw how far that heater outlet was. Like, there's no telling where the actual brake is going to want to actually click in. Gosh darn it. Oh, I just dropped it in there. Nope, just went into the bottom. You know what? I will do that off camera. I will figure that out. Okay, so we got that done. We're doing it. Like, we are freaking doing it. And then, we don't talk about all this stuff. This stuff's expensive. And it's going to be freaking amazing. Like, look at that radiator. You got some, we're going to have to take the engine out again eventually. Performance exhaust, headers. It's a dream. It's a freaking dream. But it's a dream that we're going to have for another episode.